This is Riley cleaning up. You don't see it very often, so he just increased in speed because he knew he was being recorded. Unbelievable, unbelievable. We're moving everything here. So here's the shed door, and here's our little thing here. By the way, that freezer's not staying there. That one there probably will. All these radios are all sort of coming down, as you can see. Being stacked over here, and we've had to get a lot of overflow back down all through these areas here. We've doubled up on what we had sitting here before, but we've just had to cram in every last inch we can. And as you can see, there's everything from Hammarlund to Drake to you name it. It's sort of there. Pretty good collection of bits and pieces, but and then we've had to re-change here. You'll notice, Ron, here's your box. Look at that. We've got a spot for that. 301 lineup. Someone was supposed to buy, but then never. I don't know. Anyway, what do you do? And 901 lineups, etc. But as you can see, we're just having to get things into places where we can fit them just for the moment. And we worked through till about 3 this morning, and then we're doing sort of the same again right now. This is called Rotator Alley through here. So there's a PST 110D, 50 kilos of rotator, PST whatever, the one below that level. More rotators, loads of them, etc, etc. And we seem to have accumulated from Rob, VK5 FRGM, every bit of ICOM stock that Strictly Ham's ever had, all our parts, drawers, etc. And once again, all that stuff you saw on the other side, we've got to find places for it all because we're re-racking, re-changing. I'm the biggest stockist of FT1900s, don't ask. Speakers, power supplies, it just keeps going up the top. These are all boxes that are full of equipment that we just sit there going, oh, come on. This is some of our GPS stock, which, you know, some of it's good, some of it's a bit redundant. And wow, what was that one say? Super Tiger, my goodness. Yeah, but then we've had to move even more microphones. Another 471, 271 situation, 210X, loads of more GPS antennas. We actually sell quite a few of those. Down this bit, look at this mess. This is what we're dealing with at the moment. We're going to be burning off so much when we can burn off. Of course, that would not have been today at 40 degrees, 42. But we can do small loads at a time. Once again, this is what we're starting to call Microphone Alley. And, you know, you may not think it's a good name for it, but I don't know. We're starting to think we can hardly walk down here. It's just crazy. Yeah, there's just, you know, yep, that is what you thought it was. That's a Yaesu FT1000 speaker and etc. But we've had to get all the Turner. I've got a pretty good collection of Turner stuff, but it's all had to come over here, unfortunately. I had it all together. Collection of 6 JS6s. There's an old Memorizer. Now, who remembers the Memorizer? Oh, well, you know. If you don't, you're just not as bloody old as me. TW4000. This was actually, they were a terrific dual band, and not a mark on it, and you think, yep, full 830 lineup. I think that we got the rest of the lineup up here, but all with, you know, leather covers and bits, and keeps it nice and clean in this really great environment that we've got things in at the moment. Oh, sorry, there's the other side. Jeez. Few FT200s. Actually, we've got 2 more boxes of FT200s over there. And then we're coming down to the SBE Console 6, which I'm having some mahogany sides made up for this at the moment by my local guy, who says we don't have a bit of a play for a bit of fun. And we've got the full range of just about every Apollo radio ever made. You know, IC740s, a couple of Bengal bases, which are really, you know, working perfectly. They're great. Now this, believe it or not, this is a Drake. Hard to believe it's a Drake, but let me prove it to you. Have a look at that. That is the Drake front. Brand new Drake front for a radio that somebody completely killed the Drake front. So anyway, we'll put that on, I'm sure. Some bits and pieces, VX2s, Drakes, again, you know, a lot of boxed up Drake gear and bits and pieces. But so you're getting the idea that this is just a mental house at the moment. And actually, that power supply I want to get on my bench, a beautiful power supply that Rudy used to make, actually. Anyway, as you can see, we've just got, you know, lines and lines of stuff. This here is actually a Kuhn transverter, Glenn McNeil VK4BG, absolute genius, and an amplifier that he made for it as well. So that's not going anywhere. Anything that Glenn ever makes me, that rarely ever leaves. Got some really mint SBE, as you know, I'm a bit of an SBE freak, you know, sort of, and the only reason I'm doing this video is because I need a breather. I've been stacking all these radios, and I'm sweating like you wouldn't believe, and it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But oh goodness, and this is not, well, we've filled the container with all the rest of the radios because we've run out of space, and we're just getting these out. Well, this lot here, this is my job now. Get all these off, get this rack out of there, all this rubbish out of the corner from the doorway there, and then we want a complete entranceway that actually, you know, oh, it's more Turner mics I've got to put on the other side of the room. Anyway, there you go. But ideally, that rack over there is certainly more ergonomically placed. Oh, just another shot of Riley. Watch how he increases in his speed. Watch this, he'll go faster now, just because I'm taking shots of him. Yeah, look at that. See, it works. All right, but the good news is that we're getting ourselves a fair bit of room, because up here, across, right across here, this is where we start putting the mezzanine in. So this is the reason we're getting everything out, is so that we can get the mezzanine in. Mezzanine finishes at this pole here, so we're putting another set of racks straight through here, 1 meter walkway in between them, and then you'll be able to come into this area here. And conceptually, you've almost got an area that you could, you know, almost lock off like an office area once you, use your poles to your advantage, and etc, etc. And not that we intend to do that, but it's just kind of a really freaky sort of thing that, you know, we were thinking about. And just in a box, Riley, a box. And as you can see, this is what we're going to have to sort. This is all the radio stuff that's coming out of areas that we've just got no room for just yet. Riley, I'm going to get you tomorrow to check all these computers that come out of this Albury Skin and Cancer Clinic. Your mum wants one up in her room, so we'll sort that out, and the other one we'll sort out. But just need you to make sure they're running. Tell me what processor speed and everything they're doing. Yep, you're capable. Oh, and connect the printers up too. Sorry about that. He's my little slave at the moment, but he's bloody good at what he does. As you can see, I mean, this is just all more radio gear, but this is our little charging center over here. We've got a professional Telwyn charger, which does a lot, and there's my little plasma cutter there that oh, and there's my gas heater. You really need that. It's 40 something degrees at the moment, and yeah, no, don't think so. But okay, so that's really what's going on here. As you can see, it's a bit of a shop fit, but as you look over this counter, you will not see that set of shelves. You won't even see the stuff on the wall there. You'll probably see some sheets of gyprock and some bits and pieces. We're going to clean up a few of these areas, just give it more of an entranceway look, get rid of the shed door, put a nice door on there, and I don't know, just clean it up for the hell of it, and something else to keep us busy. All right, so do you want to say good night, Riley, to everybody?
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, that enthusiasm plus. All right, well, fine. As you can see, we need the other shed built. There's no question. We're out of room. We're definitely out of room. Oh, and Bob, if you get to see this, this is the 8924C that I need a power supply for. Bob 7RX, mate, buddy, power. I'm getting away with that IFR 1200 down there. 1200 or 1000, one of those anyway. So anyway, a few tools to sort out too. Okay, well, that's it. That's just a bit of an update as to what's going on. I'll leave you with one last picture for all you Victorians. We're going to do it this year, hopefully. And here it is. There you go. 73s from VK3CM. That's all I can say. Adelaide Crows, 2018. Very bloody hopeful. Okay, cheers.